You want to be having more sex. You want more dynamic energy and libido in your life. So should you schedule sex? Well, maybe very much yes, maybe very much no. And I want to describe what the considerations are. So first of all, if you think about how you live your life, scheduling time to go to the gym, scheduling dinner, there are all these different things that when you care about them, they're on your calendar. So if you care about sex and life is busy, why wouldn't you schedule sex as well? Well, a reason you might not do that is because part of sex is the spontaneity. Part of sex is going with the flow in the moment. Part of sex is feeling it and getting into it. So, how to blend the various considerations? Here's my advice. First of all, I highly recommend intimacy dates. Intimacy dates is very different than a sex date. An intimacy date is a time when you and your beloved turn towards one another. Maybe you have your clothes on, maybe you don't. Maybe you lie in bed and embrace and talk about your day. Maybe you make out. Maybe one of you gives the other one a massage that starts fairly friendly and benign on the back and works its way towards more yummy arenas. The point is that you're letting the erotic energy flow between you. You're increasing oxytocin for both of you. If you're going to do intimacy dates, I highly recommend that you're not committing to having sex, because intimacy dates is about getting in those feelings and being yummy and completely removing the pressure. Maybe you take a bath together. Now, if it turns into sex, great. But scheduling an intimacy date should not be code for sex. It should be code for more connection as husband and wife, more connection that's tender and meaningful and deep, and a total oasis from the rest of your tasks and responsibilities. That's really important. But in this scenario, if you're committing to sex, you're not going to look forward to the intimacy dates if you're somebody who isn't always on the mood on demand. Now, you might be in the mood on demand, but you really might not be if you're looking to have more sex in your life altogether. So my experience with the couples I coach is that when they schedule intimacy dates, they naturally start having more sex. But the commitment, the thing that is scheduled, is time for more intimacy with one another. It's like committing to foreplay that should be entirely satisfying on its own and sometimes lead to more. I have my other clients who actually do want to schedule sex. Why is that? These are mostly women who are really living with a lot of stress in their lives, who are armored and ambitious and driven and accomplished. And it takes so much time to mentally and physically unwind and relax and let go of all of the orientation to getting stuff done in order to be present and at ease and available to make love. And for a woman who lives life that way, it's actually super helpful to schedule sex, because then she can start pacing herself 24 hours ahead of time. Not that it's foreplay or like juicy anticipation. It's more like it takes 24 hours to actually transition to be available. And so for her, if she doesn't have advance notice, it can actually be jarring to find that her guy has expectations that theoretically she wants to meet, but it's like too big a gap to close to shift her body and mind and heart into receptivity and lovemaking when she's been so focused on getting things done. So what does this mean? This means that if you want more sex and intimacy in your life, you need to know yourself and know your partner, and then decide, do you want to schedule intimacy dates without the pressure of sex in order to really grow your relationship and deepen it and enjoy it? Most of all, enjoy it. Or do you want to schedule intimacy dates and sex dates so that you're both in the right frame of mind to be available to enjoy this part of your relationship? But scheduling nothing, not when life is really busy. But for most busy people, that's not the case. So put something in your calendar and give yourself both permission and the logistical context to really enjoy your body, enjoy your partner's body, and be someone who gets to feel pleasure. When this is really important in your life, as evidenced by it happening, it makes everything else in life feel better. If you want more tips on how to enjoy your marriage in a more full way, be sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the kind of content I love to share with you.